show you kind of my routine first. Now in the evening I'm gonna show you my routine and what I do. So if you're wondering why there's so many noises, it's because I'm sitting in the balcony. I'll show you around. So this is the table that they give, and that's the stand that we have. Oh my gosh, you guys, I hear a dog bark. This is so scary. And this is the balcony. There are many shops open. The Turkish Space Restaurant, Mr. XYZ, Mizar. Oh my god, guys, I'm getting scared because of that dog. Selfie food center is there. Sometimes I go there to buy things. Not alone, like with my sister. Let me just check. Oh, just a person walking their dog. It's fine, guys. So first in the evening I revise everything that the teacher has taught me at school in each subjects. But since I'm gonna show you my full routine, that is till I'm sleeping. Since I'm showing you the full routine, I have decided to do for only English. So I'm just gonna teach you guys too. So the first chapter is the river bank. So this is a slate that I used to write. With this pen, if you write anything on it, it comes like this. So that's what I used to write since my rough book is missing. If from the last video, if I kept it anywhere, please just put down in the comments. Since last video I used that rough book and then I don't remember where I kept it and I can't find it right now. So if it was shown in the video where I kept it, please comment down below where it is. I really need it first for my timetable is in there and my teacher always asks me for the timetable of first. Anyway, actually I give to her, so I'm so eager. Anyway, so the river bank. What does bank mean? Bank has two meanings. One, bank means the place we keep money, right? Where it offers financial supports and services and stuff. That is one bank. There we can store our money for how long we want. We can pawn gold or something like that. That is called one bank. That is called a place bank. There is one more bank that is the edge of a river. For example, if this my river is open. If this is a river, can you see this? Yeah, if this is a river, this side of it is the bank. These are all land, okay? That's how we determine the land. For example, can you guys see? Let me just zoom in. Can you see now? So the edge of the river is called bank. The rest of the sides, for example, if where I am sitting is a river. So this side of me, see, I'm sitting here. This side of me, just a short side, that is called a bank. The rest of the area that is there, that is called land. Now we are gonna study the chapter, the river bank. I'm gonna draw and show you the map because it's kind of hard when you understand. So this is about animals that live on the banks of river and the friendship that develops between them. So just write the name of the chapter, the river bank, then I'll tell you what to do. So I'm gonna read, then I'll explain to you. The mole had been working very hard all the morning, cleaning his little home, till he had dust in his throat and eyes and splashes of whitewash all over his black fur. Spring was moving in the air above him, and in the earth below and around him, penetrating even his dark, lovely little house. So, what are they saying? The mole had been working hard all the morning. He's saying that there was a mole in the story, there's a mole. He was working very hard on the morning. He was cleaning his house. He wanted to clean his house and keep it very clean. He was cleaning the ceiling, the down, he was sweeping it, he was putting the garbage in the bin, he was cleaning it. Till what happened? Till he had dust in his eyes and throat. Don't ask me how it got in his throat. I seriously don't understand. How did it get in his throat again? Anyway, it got in his eyes and throat, and he had black fur and whitewash he used to paint the ceilings to make them look very good. And there were splashes of whitewash all over his black fur. So those whitewash spilled onto his black fur. Then spring was moving in the air above and in the earth below and around him, penetrating even his dark and lovely little home. So which season is it that they are saying? They are saying that it is spring season. It is moving in the air and in the earth below and around him. Penetrating means what? Coming through. I mean, like spring, it will be like sunny and very nice climate, right? It was in the air and in the earth, below and around him. Penetrating means coming through, okay? That means the sunlight and the lovely weather was coming through even his dark and lovely home. Next. It was a small wonder then that he suddenly flung down the brush of the floor and said, "No more cleaning," and made for the steep little tunnel which took him to the surface of the land. So they are saying that it was a bit shocking and it's a small wonder that he suddenly flung down. He was painting and as he suddenly flung down, and he was saying, no more cleaning. Sometimes when we are writing or studying or doing something, then we get tired of it and we are like, no more of this, no more of that, and we go out to do something else. For example, if we are exercising for a long time, we will be like, no more exercising, and we will go back, right? After some time. So that's what he's saying, no more cleaning. And his house had a tunnel that went out to the earth's land, okay? So he went out to he made for the steep tunnel. Steep means like this tunnel. He went for that tunnel which took him to the surface of the land. This moles and rats and all, they live underground, right? I think his home was also underground. So that tunnel took him to the surface of the land. I'll just show you the map. One second. This is his home. This is the home. From here, there is a tunnel. Okay? From that tunnel, see here, this is his house. From the house, there's a tunnel. From the tunnel, so what happened when he went to the little tunnel? He scrapped and scratched and scrabbled till at last, with a pop, his snout came out to the sunlight. What are they saying? He scrapped. Scrapped means removed something from the surface. Like the tunnel is full of mud, right? It's full of mud and dust and stuff. So he removed that dust and scrabbled. He tried to find his way out. Scrabble means tried to find or do. Okay? And scratched. Rubbed something with the nails. You know, scratch, right? Like we are scratching like this. That's called scratch. So he did all that to try and get out. He worked hard to get out of the tunnel. This is his home and this is the tunnel. He worked very hard to get out of the tunnel. Finally, till his pop came out till with a pop his snout came out. Like this is the end of the tunnel. See this? See one circle here? his snot, it was a small circle, and his snot came out. Then he found a way, so he found himself rolling in the warm grass of a great meadow. What is the call of meadow? Meadow means like fields with a lot of soft grass and stuff. Anyway, so he found his way, and he found himself rolling in grass of a great big meadow. He was rolling around, very happy. He thought his happiness was complete when suddenly he stood by the edge of a full-fed river. He thought that what could be more happier for him? He has been cleaning all day. He went out and he's playing in the grass. That's so happy, right? So he thought his happiness was complete. When suddenly he saw that here is the land. Here is the land, I'll show you, okay? And then here is like a river. Then he stood in the edge of a big river. So, never in his life had he seen a river before, and the mole was delighted. So the mole had never saw a river in his life. So he was very delighted. By the side of the river, he trotted in fascination. Trotted means like moving or walking quickly at like a fast pace. That is called trotted. In fascination. Fascination, you know, right? When we are being so interested or obsessed with something. When I was small, I used to be obsessed with sage matter. So I was fascinated in her, like that. I'm saying an actual example. Anyway, I'll make a video about her later with some games and stuff. Anyway, I had asked you to comment down on last video where we studied grammar, whether I should do challenges, and you guys haven't actually replied, but take your time. Anyway, so he had never seen a water. He had never seen this river, and he was so delighted. So he trotted in fascination. Later, when tired, he sat on the bank and looked across the river. See here. He sat here. This is his home. This is his home. The tunnel came out. This is all the grass and stuff. This is a meadow. And here is the bank. This much space, right? Here on small space. So he was looking at it. He was walking very fast around. Then he got tired and he sat in the river of the bank. He sat right here, okay? And he looked to the other side. This side he was looking. He sat here and he was looking to this side. Then suddenly he saw a small hole here. I'll show you. Then suddenly when he looked across, he saw a small hole. Just above the water, a dark hole in the bank opposite, just above the water's edge, caught his eye, and dreamily he considered what a nice and cozy dwelling place it would make for an animal fond of a riverside residence. So he looked across to this hall. He looked across the river, and a dark hole caught his eye, and he thought, if some animal is living in there, some animal who loves. He was dreamily thinking, some animal who likes to be, who likes rivers, who is of a riverside residence, like who's fond of riverside. Fond means liking, okay? Fond of this. Fond of a riverside radiance, how good place it would be for them to live. Dwelling means very good, okay? Like such a good place it would be for them to live. Suddenly, as he gazed, something bright and small seemed to twinkle down in the heart of the hall like a tiny star. A brown little face with whiskers, small neat eyes, and thick silky hair. It was the water rat. So what happened? He was just dreamily looking at the hall. Then what did he saw? He saw something twinkle down below. Twinkle, you know, right? Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. You know that, right? Anyway, tingle down in the heart of the hole. Heart of the hole means doesn't have a heart. It means deep in the hole. It's okay. Then a brown little face with whiskers it was a brown face. It had whiskers. It had small neat ears and thick silky hair. Who was it? He saw somebody pop out of it, and it had a brown face, whiskers, neat small ears, and thick silky hair. Who is it? It is the water rat. This water rat lives in that hole, so his name is water rat. So he saw that water rat. "Hello, Mole," said the water rat. "Would you like to come over?" The rat then lightly stepped into a little boat and rowed smartly across. Then he held up his forepaw as the mole stepped gingerly down and found himself actually seated in the stern of a real boat. So what happened? This mole is saying, "Hello, Mole." So the water rat is saying, okay, "Would you like to come over?" He's asking, "Do you want to come to the other side?" So then the rat, there was a little boat there. He stepped into that little boat, and he's a water rat. He has been living here, right? He knows how to row. So he rowed smartly across. He went across of the river, and then he gave us a forepaw. Forepaw means, then he held up his forepaw. Forepaw means they have like this front paw, okay? This is called forepaw. As the mole stepped gingerly down. Okay, so gingerly means what? Gingerly means like in a careful manner. Now, and found himself actually seated in the stern of a real boat. Stern meaning is rear end of a ship or boat. Here it's rear end of a ship or boat. Actually stern, I think it means like a bit like she was stern on her decision. For example, somebody is asking to make a decision and then you are like stern on one answer. Okay, I think that's one of meaning, but here it is rear end of ship or boat. Now the mole is asking, "Do you know?" As the rat showed off, "I had never been in a boat before in my life." So the mole is saying, "Did you know?" He's saying to water rat, "Did you know? I had never been in a river or a boat in my life." "What?" cried the rat, open mouthed. "Believe me, my young friend, there is nothing, absolute nothing, half so worth doing as simply messing about in boats." So what is he saying? The rat is like, "What? You have never been? Believe me, young friend." He's saying to believe me. Believe me, there is nothing so fun like messing around in boats and doing all these things. Simply messing. Now they are saying, "Look here, if you really have nothing else on hand this morning, we can drop down on the river together and spend a long day on it. I have pickled gherkins, salad, French rolls, cress, sandwiches, lemonade, soda water." And he's saying like that. "Oh, stop, stop," cried the mole in ecstasy. Now, look, now what are they saying? She's like, the water roll is like, he's like, this mole has never been in this river. So he just wants to like enjoy with him for a bit. So he can say that if you have no other work today, we can both we can drop down to the river, like swim kind of, and then we can spend a long day on it. I have pickled gherkins. Gherkins means like small, some people make cucumber pickle. So they cut small cucumbers and make them as pickle. Now, salad, French rolls, cress means a leafy vegetable, okay? Sandwiches, lemonade, soda water. So he's saying all this. "Oh, stop, stop." The mole is saying, "Stop, stop. This is so new to me." So this is a river. He's like, oh, stop, I'm getting too much of this. Then he's saying, oh, so this is a river. The river corrected the rat. By it and with it and on it and in it, it's brother and sister to me and food and drink. It's my world and I do not want any other. So he is saying that the river. Even if he's saying that even if I'm by it or if I'm with it, if I am on it, if I am in it, it's a brother and sister to me, also a food and drink. He is saying that this is my only world and I don't want any other world. Now, what lies over there? Asked the Moor, waving a paw to the background. So he is pointing at the background of woodland and he's saying, what lies over there? That? Oh, that's just the wild wood, said the rats shortly. We don't go there very much. We riverbankers, weasleys, stoats, foxes and so on live in the wild world. They're all right in a way, but well, you can't really trust them and that's the fact. So he's saying that this is the wild world. Wild wood means this forest, okay? That is a forest, but we don't really go there. So he's saying that there are foxes and stoats. Stoats are like small animals with like long bodies. It's a type of a weasel family. Weasels mean small animals with red or brown fur, okay? So he's saying that there are foxes, stoats, weasels and so on in the wild world. They're all right. They're saying they're all fine, but you can't really trust them, and that's the fact. We cannot trust foxes. One day if they're hungry, even if they're our best friends, one day if they're hungry, then they can gulp you down. Done, right? So we should not do that. We should give our trust to only people who need it. Remember that. That's also a lesson for us. Anyway, and beyond the wildwood again, asked the Moor, where it's all blue and dim and one sees where what might be hills or perhaps they might not be, and something like the smoke of towns, or is it only a cloud? So he's asking, and after the wood spot is there where it's all blue, where the sky is all blue and dim, they are living like behind the forest and humans cannot really see them. Like he's asking, what? So where the hills is there, where the blue sky is there, and where everything is there like that, and somewhere where smoke comes up, or is it only a cloud? He's asking. Beyond the wildwood comes the wide world, said the rat. So he's saying behind the wildwood, it comes the big world, big wide world where we are all living. This world is the wild world. And that's something that doesn't matter to either you or me. He's saying, and it doesn't matter. It's for humans. It doesn't matter for you. It doesn't matter for me too. I've never been there and I'm never going, nor will you. She's saying that I have never went that place. So you never have you. I'm never going to go there too. He's saying that he has never went there and he's never going, and nor will you. So nor will you means like you also won't go. If you got any sense at all. So nor to you, he's saying, if you have any sense at all, you also won't go. Don't ever refer to it again, please. So he's saying, please don't talk about this again. He doesn't like it. So this story is adapted from The Wind in the Willows by Kenneth Grahame. Kenneth Grahame was a Scottish writer famous for his work The Wind in the Willows. He wrote various essays and children's stories. So we studied this one and it's done. Now, what should we do? I'm just gonna one sec. I'm just gonna make this disappear. Oh, that's not working, guys. Nowadays my magic is not even working. Oh my gosh, it worked, guys. It went. So I'm just gonna lay down for a bit and just look at the stars. So I'm just laying down in my balcony and I'm looking at the stars. The sky is so beautiful today, guys. I'm just gonna show you the sky. Look, it's so beautiful, the view. I actually like it so much. So I'm just going in. I'll call you after that to show you the rest of my timetable. 1 second, guys. I'm just gonna run to the bathroom and I'll be right back. So I'm back, everyone. So now I finished studying. Actually, I studied maths, but after I studied maths only, I remembered to call you guys. So I'm really sorry about that. So after I study, I eat some snacks. First I drank grape juice right now. I went to washroom and I drank grape juice. That's grape juice. I drank it in that class and I washed it. Now I'm going to eat some snacks. I'll show you. This is the snacks I'm eating. It's called Andhara mixture. It's called Andhara mixture. Very nice. So I'm just gonna be sitting in the kitchen because so this is a fully furnished house and there is literally a fire extinguisher. Now I'm just gonna talk about you what I'm gonna do for the rest of the day. As you all know, I'm actually just taking this by my phone. I'll show you. Look, can you see me in it? That's my refrigerator. And I think you can see me in it. See? So I'm actually just doing in this like small phone, and then I'll upload it after some time only. So don't check the date. I'll upload it after like maybe after some days. So I didn't actually create my YouTube channel yet. Right now I'm just taking videos on my phone. Then I'm gonna like make it tomorrow or day after tomorrow or something. I'm gonna make an actual channel, then delete all these videos. First I'll upload them, then I'll delete them. So don't trust the days that the YouTube is showing. Anyway, how old are you all? Comment down below. Now my birthday is in July 5th, 2016, and now I'm 8. In July I'll be 9. So I'm just gonna eat this and tell you the rest. It's like the thing that comes in mixes, and only this thing there's just a little bit. The rest all is like that big thingy. This thingy. It's very tasty. I bought it from Lulu. Anyway,